Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play back in FortressCraft Evolved. I've got some news. Our central power hub got destroyed again. And I came up, I was doing some work. What was I doing? I was working on a mine shaft for some more gold and just doing some odds and ends. And the CPH got destroyed, so I came up and I noticed that our little missile storage hoppers here are coming up a little dry. And I think we need to scale up our production of the fuel, the rocket fuel. There's a lot in that one. Let's see, that one's got one imbued, that one's got 30. I think that's one of the main things. We're gonna have to do it anyway. So we're gonna probably spend some time over at the hivemind this episode, maybe most of the episode. Show you what I saw down here on the second floor, as I call it. Let's take a look at our missile production. Actually, if we look here, I think this is our fuel factory right here. Let's hop in here. This is what I looked at. I got lots of empty fuel canisters. Wait a second, is this what I'm thinking? Yeah, I've got a lot of fuel canisters, but I'm not getting much fuel produced. The refined liquid resin, which I think must be coming along on... yeah, this belt here, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is power. This... I can't even remember what this is for here. Oh, maybe for scaling or something. But yeah, we're not getting enough liquid resin. Pretty sure that's the case. So let's go up top. Pardon my horrible camera work here. We'll go up top and we will purchase some more or craft some ablators and liquifiers, and then we'll head over to the our hivemind farm. I think we've got plenty of untapped production there. I don't think we need to create another hivemind farm just yet. We might eventually, probably will eventually. Oh, the other thing before I forget about it, our threat rating is pretty high. Now, when I looked at it a short time ago, it was, I think, around 11,000. It's down to 9,200 right now, but I think the max is 20,000, at least according to what I saw on the wiki. And then I believe once you're at 20,000, you're getting the maximum attacks. So if you can defend against that, you're good for the duration of the game. It's not going to keep on ramping up. All right, let's see if we can purchase some of this stuff. The ablators. I can't even remember where they're at. Let's see. Where would those be? I kind of want to find them in the categories here. I know I could just search. Where would those be? I would think it's mining, but... okay. Canisters. Here we go. Ablators and liquifiers. I think I was going 2 to 1 on these. So 2 ablators to every liquefier. But let's see. What do we need? Do we have... what we need? Crude organic lenses. That may be our bottleneck. Let's get... let's plan for 4 sets of these, at least to get us started. So that's going to be 8 of these.
Crafting.
4 of these liquifiers.
Crafting.
And then let's go with let's just go with 2 of these to start. And then we'll come back. We'll use all this stuff and come back. I think we're fine on power generation. Oh, what about solar panels? I've been using the solar panels to power the refiners. Let's see, can we make any more of these? This takes Titan. We've got tons of that. We've got some liquefied resin on us, so we're probably in good shape. We just need these solar panels. Let's make... I'm going to start with 10 here. Let's just see what we get.
Crafting.
I think that may be enough for now. We can always get more. Let's head over there. Most of the belt work in that is already kind of set up, at least to take the refined liquid resin into storage. We just need to do more harvesting of it. Take out some of this rock while we're walking by. Why not? I think I still have a little coal deposit here I've been kind of playing with. I'm gonna actually charge that up. Just to do it. Just to do it.
You are running low on energy.
Okay, we'll take out the coal that's been accumulated in here. I'm just trying to clear this deposit out of the way. It's just kind of a silly thing, but we'll do it. All right. Where do we want to build out? That is the question. We've got, right, 4 sides to this thing. Let's come down here and take a look. We've got a bunch of mining taking place on that port that is exposed. So over here, you can see, oh, I'm falling down. Let's head up. I got stairs right here. So the place where the hive mind can kind of expand out, we've got that pretty well covered. So we've got these sides. I think I can patch this. Is this, I guess, oh, that's my little stairway. Let's come across this way and then go up. And that is just, I think, placeholders. I don't think there's anything in here, right? In that one. I think the only thing we have functional actually is here. So let's take a stab at this. I think we start with a liquifier. Or an ablator, sorry. Let me move my hotbar over to where these things are if I have them on here still. Might not. I may have to find a spot. Here we go. Liquifier, bladers. Yeah, so I think what we do is we do a blader here, boom. And then we do a motor there. We do a liquifier here. When I say motor, I mean pyrothermic generator. Blader here. I believe is how we're doing this. And then let me grab pyrothermic generators. I think it's one there if I'm not mistaken, and then pyrothermic generators on top of all these. Rotate these, I guess, so they look consistent. That's all the power, and then we got to get the infused coal in there. We're just going to leverage the same belt. I think we put a couple hoppers on top of each of these. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then we belt our infused coal over from the same supply. Bam. That make it. Back up, back up, back up. A little tight right there. Okay, that's going to give fuel to a whole bunch of stuff. Bam. Everything we just popped in there. Now we need to get that liquefied but not refined resin out. That's on the bottom here. Let's see if we can get to it. I think it's right there. And what am I using? A regular hopper or probably using a logistics hopper down there. I'm not going to be able to see it. Probably a logistics hopper. Let's do that. I'm going to get it on my hotbar already, just in case the hard resin comes poking out. Boom. Boom. Right. And then I should be able to belt out of there and eventually see liquid resin. Wow, is that it already? That it? Wow. Let me, I just kind of want to see that. It seemed like it was pretty fast. Yeah, there it is, our liquefied resin. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's one done, and then that can feed into this. This one hasn't been tested yet. This is our refiner, and we've got some optimization we can do on these as well. Somebody mentioned putting a power storage block and then running your solar panels around the power storage block, and that way you get more coverage, more power generation. So let's, should we do that? Let's do it. Let's do it over here. Take a look and see what that would look like. We've got 4 solar panels with the old design. I pop one here. And then I put solar panels. Kind of want these to be opening up to the sun, though. I don't want them opening up to the sides. So maybe a couple extra steps. I'm looking for them on the hotbar here. Sorry, it's taking forever. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's hop up. We know we want one on top. We know we want one right there. And then we're gonna need to whoops, hop a block there. I need to go down and fetch that. These are expensive. Up on here. Block. There's that one. And then this one needs to go up as well. There's 3. I have an issue there. If you noticed, it was kind of... I did something kind of odd. Because when I use my center mouse wheel, it tends to almost always scroll. So I think I'm copying the, say, in this case, the reinforced concrete, and it turns out I didn't. All right, so now we've got 1 extra solar panel powering this liquid resin refiner. That's a little bit better, right? And it doesn't look too bad. We can actually kind of see what's going on a little bit better. Let's do the same thing over here. These old ones come off. That there. Actually, I don't need it there. I do need it there. Sorry, got to put the power storage block here. Boom. Solar panel right on top. And then boom, 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 boom. I think we get full power out of all of those. So that should speed things along a bit. Right now, there's not a backlog of liquid resin to refine, but there will be as we add more of these kind of little mining setups here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's do the next one. Kind of moving on my hotbar, finding my ablators. Boom. Boom. And then I do a liquifier in the middle. I don't know if these are the best ratios. Might not be. Okay, that can go. Boom. Power there. Power. Power, power. But we set this up so it's fairly fast to scale up and build. You can see this isn't very difficult to scale this up with this design. It's pretty easy, actually. All right. And then our little hopper is right in between these hoppers underneath. And then some belts coming out from there. We may need to eventually feed more power into our threat agitator. So we'll see. I think I've converted that over to Mark II power transmitters to give us a little bit more power. Yeah. You can kind of tell just by the color. It looks different, right? So this is the power feeding our threat agitator, and it's at least running Mark II, so those throw out a ton more power. But we'll see. We'll see if we starve out this hive mind. We could put down another threat agitator, or we could try to get higher powered laser transmitters or something. All right, let's set up the farm, this part. Do we want to go? I guess we want to just keep going off to the right with these. So let's try and stick to a common pattern. There's that. We got another hopper here. Boom. To accumulate the liquid resin for the refiner. Refiner, where are you? You are right there, boom. Kind of looking at the example here. Then we got a belt that's going to come down right next to it. We got a hopper, output hopper here. This one needs to be remove only. We can make this add only. It doesn't matter, I don't think, in this case. And then that belt comes down right on top of it. Right on the side, I should say. And then, boom, on your way to storage. And now we need to power this thing up. Maybe I'll just throw some regular blocks down this time before we get the solar panels out. More storage block. Solar panel, solar panel, solar panel, solar panel, and solar panel. That's a better design, and that was suggested by a viewer of the channel. They probably could come up with something even better than this, but they suggested an improvement over what I had, which was a little less efficient. All right, let's try to get up to the next level. Let's try to do the next level. What do I have left? I'd like to complete this whole row up there if we can. This one's going to be a little less easy, but we can make it happen. I want to take a look at the hotbar, see where we're at with ablators and things. I've got enough room for 2 setups, so we'll probably go get more equipment. But let's just start in. This one was started. And let's climb up. I don't have any auto excavators out here, so I can just use rock for this to get up here. And let's go up a little higher. We know that this is going to be an ablator. Boom. And then I guess these have to come out. I don't think there's anything behind there. Let's just take these out. The hoppers are kind of cheap. Yeah, that's supposed to be a motor. Sorry, a pyrothermic generator. Let me throw that in there. Bam. Then we've got liquifier. Boom. May not all line up perfect, but that's all right. And I'm going to put in my pyrothermic generator. Bam. Another one here. 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 Then we get into our hoppers. Let's see if I can reach them. There and there. There and there. And we got to figure out how we're going to get infused coal up here. It shouldn't be a big deal. Let's throw some more stone down here just to give us some scaffolding. Oh yeah, we got to get the output out. That is probably not wired up yet. Let's just take a peek. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Okay, we're good. That's the hopper that's going to dump out the... Oh, nice. Again, that's me doing the center click and having it scroll. Okay, this one. Let's fix that belt. Boom. Like that. That's all good. We need... What do we need? We need infused coal up here. And let me know in the comments if you see me miss something. Now, this kind of work right here is where I could use the extra sets of eyes. Need to get infused coal up there. We've got some right here. We could go up the side. All right, bear with me. A little crowded back here. A little... I don't even know if I can get out. I'm stuck. All right, let me get out of here. I just want to see from a distance what makes sense for routing that infused coal. we are one off. We're one off from the wall, which is a little bit of a drag. But we could, you know, I could put a hopper here or something. We could run infused coal up the wall and then put our belt on top. So something like, show you what that's going to look like, or at least what I'm picturing. Something like this. And then the belt right on top of that. Right? Like that. Gonna be a belt right there. That. Then this one's gonna come over like that. So that'll get infused coal to all the hoppers, and then I need to bring a belt down. Let's use one of these. Or send a belt up. And it is really more probably the accurate term. Bring this down here. And then that becomes just a logistics hopper or something. Or, you know, it maybe has to be a turntable, but boy, that's going to slow down everything. The problem is, you can see our little infused coal supply. That belt is not saturated. I wish it was. There's things we can do to saturate it. And the reason it's pertinent here is, do I want a turntable here? The turntables just slow everything down. I could do a priority splitter. That's not really going to solve any problems. Wish we just had a faster splitter because the turntable is a problem. Just trying to debate what to put here. I'd prefer just to put a hopper. Let this fill up. And then send stuff up this way. I have a feeling this is going to catch up. This is because we just added 5 hoppers, or 4 hoppers over there. Just store infused coal. I'm going to go and put, I'm going to replace this with just a hopper. Okay, now it's sending some up. That's fine. Those, I think that's going to back up and we'll be in a decent spot once it does, once it kind of reaches equilibrium or whatever. We should see refined liquid resin now coming out on this belt. There, oops, no, thought I saw it. Let's hold tight for a second and just see if we can see some coming out of there. Then we'll at least know it's working. The fact that the pyrothermic generators are spinning is a pretty darn good sign that it is doing its thing. But I just want to make sure we've got that resin routed to come out. And there it is, boom. Liquefied resin heading into the refiner again. This has surplus capacity, so I think we're okay there. Let's do the next one. Where's a good spot? I guess we'll go the same way we did it before. We'll just kind of power or pillar ourselves up here like this. I do need to check this just to make sure that we have a hopper in there. We do. And then let's maybe do it from the far side. If we can. Can we see this? That is our ablator, I think. Boom. And then we've got another ablator here. Boom. In the middle, we've got our liquefier. Then we've got pyrothermic generators. Let me get that on the hopper ready to go. Pyrothermic. Pyrothermic. Thermic. We got hoppers and belts. Can I get to that square from where I'm at? Doesn't look like it. Hopper, hopper, belt, hopper, hopper. Okay, boom, boom, down, boom, down, 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 down. And I need to run a belt across here to fuel up that node. Now, if you notice, there's a little bit of refined liquid resin coming. That's from way on the other side of our hivemind farm. That's where that one came from. Let's try to keep an eye. This thing is just now getting its infused coal. Like I said, I think it'll take it a while for it to reach equilibrium, but then I think it will keep up. There's some refined resin coming again from the other side of the hivemind farm. I'm kind of looking for this belt straight ahead to spit out some liquefied resin, just to know that we're functional. Again, we see all the pyrothermic generators spinning. That's a pretty darn good sign that we're in good shape. There we go. And down it comes. So that is good. And I want to add at least one more. We could try and do 4 more. How much time we got? Maybe we should do 4 more. And that should dramatically increase. I mean, you can see the refined liquid resin isn't exactly clogging up the belt here. So it's going to take a while. Or we need a lot more before we're really maximizing. Let's see. Let's see. What am I forgetting? Anything obvious? That one's set to remove only, so we're good. That's not going to clog up. And this whole setup, we need to, yeah, we got some work to do here. For that one. Let's try and do 4 more this episode. 4 more of these things. I need to go back to the hub and craft some things, so let's go do that. Can I get over there from here somehow? Let's see. Chew away at this rock when we walk by, why not? We want... We said 4 more, right? Oh, man. That's 8 ablators.
Crafting. Crafting. Crafting.
4 liquifiers.
Crafting.
I think that's it. I don't think I need refiners. I think those 3 are gonna be able to keep up just fine. And I think, yeah, I've got enough hoppers. I should have enough pyrothermic generators. This should help. It may not be enough. What are we adding? We're adding 8. 8 kind of little mining modules or whatever, I guess. Not sure what you'd call these. This one, we've got to do the hopper underneath. And run all the belts. Oh, man. Oh, man. So we can do a little bit of that right here. Let's do some of that. A little bit of that work. See, you can see I just center clicked, but look at my hotbar. I've got the conveyor splitter selected because my mouse wheel scrolled. That's a problem I run into all the time. And it just has to do with the mouse that I've got. Can bring this belt down. Right, we know that's kind of part of the equation. Then we can head on up. Maybe... Looks like I can reach in here and get my hopper placed. It can be a regular hopper, it doesn't matter. And then... This one... Is there liquifier? Boink. Later. Later. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Looks good, looks good, looks good. We know we need a belt over here. Right? That's going to feed us our infused coal. And then we need our hoppers. Boom, 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 boom. We need belts. A belt here. And this belt needs to come across. Again, I do understand the limitations of what I'm doing here. As far as starving out the hoppers that are further up the chain. But my hope is that we reach equilibrium and these things are just always saturated and full. That's my assumption, is that that's going to be possible, and that's how it's going to things are going to play out. Okay, let's get the resin out of here. You come down, you come across. This one comes up a bit. That should be it. Let's hang out here for a second and watch things kind of spin up. There we go. Okay, we're good there. We need to go up and do the same darn thing. How do we pull this off? I don't even have my little markers here. Let's see. Let's see. It's hard to tell from this angle, right? But we can tell from here, kind of. We know that the concrete wall comes out from the middle, like that. And we know we need a belt going down. We can connect that up real quick, just to do this organized. Back up. And then right above that, behind there is where we need our hopper. I think. Right, and then the belt guy comes up. Belt there. Join us. Belt down. And we can go up a little bit and do what we got to do. Let's start with the liquifier in the middle. I think that's right here, right? Boom. And then we got our bladers on the side. Blader. Blader. Thermic. Or thermic. Oh, what's going to be a little bad about doing it from this side, I don't have a good place to do my belt, run my belt of infused coal over. We'll start on the other side and then we'll come back here, or we'll switch over to the other side and then make our way back here to route the infused coal. That's all that. And I think is that it? What am I missing? Something obvious, probably. I think that's it for here. Let's go to the far side and the far right, do that one, and then do the middle. And then we'll get the infused coal set up here as the last kind of step. Probably should have started from here already. All right, we got to go up fairly high here. That one's got that stuff set up. We'll verify that that there's a hopper in the wall. I don't need to pile on hoppers here. Just do this. Let's double check. Okay, that looks good. There's a hopper under there. And we can, let's see, let's do the middle. It's going to be a liquefier. Whoops, a liquefier there. Fill that little hole before hard resin gets put there. I've got these selected. Let's just go for it. Bladers on the outside. Again, I don't know what the ratio is. I haven't checked. It could be you should do these 2 to 2 or 1 to 1. But I'm just not too concerned about it. I think this is going to work. What else? Okay, more thermic generators. Boom, boom, boom. Then hoppers, and we got to get the infused coal over here as well. So it looks like the infused coal is turning out to be the thing that's the most work, actually. I'm going to take the opportunity here to get a belt if I can. And let's see, how do I get this up here? Can I walk across here? Let's see. I need, there's my, oh, hopper, shoot. What's going on here? That's not how I wanted it. That's not quite how I wanted it. Let's go down. Maybe you guys can see what the problem is, but I wanted the infused coal to run up the wall and then just have the belts that are coming across be out this far, but we've got the belt that's coming up. It's not on the wall. So let's go fix that. Let's go fix it. That's going to make it a little easier once we're up here routing things, I think. Okay, one too far. Oh man, it's so crowded back in here. This belt, I don't want there. I want it here. Not a belt. It might work, but I don't think so. That's exactly what I want. And then what we'll do... Oh, what's going on? Interesting. I'm looking at all of this here. Not sure what I had planned there. Let's go look. Sorry, we got to go check it out. I think my plan may have been to maybe bring infused coal up the other side, like up this side, and run it across all the way around the building. It's not a horrible plan, but let's not do that. Let's stick with this little plan, and we can run around the side if we want. We'll figure out a way to do that. That means here we pull out some of this stuff. Let's just take some of this out. I don't think that's what we want. And it's right here is where we want our hopper. Actually, it's not where we want our hopper. That, oh, my bad. That all stays. That belt is the resin belt. That's resin coming from the sides. Boom. And down to be refined. That's not the infused coal. So that creates a little tiny issue here as to which belt should go on top, because I've got an infused coal belt that's going to run up this whole wall. Do I want it underneath this thing and have this whole belt maybe stick out one? Or I can kind of hop over it, which isn't super nice looking. Kind of thinking this belt, if it was just one sticking up one, it wouldn't look so bad. Like, I'll show you what that would look like. Something like this. Right? And then this guy just becomes one more down that path. And these come out and they create a little channel for me to route my infused coal. I know I'm wasting some belts here or whatever. I kind of like that better. And then while I'm here, I might be able to pull this off from here. Let's see. Just wondering if I can get this belt routed up through. Ooh. I need to come down one. Like that. Okay, that's coming up. And then our hopper actually is right there. I might be able to place this too. Then we got another belt going up. Right? Great heights. All right, let's see. This belt can just continue its way on up here, and then we'll worry about the rest later. Or should we just do it while we're here? I guess we'll run this up. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll worry about the rest of it later. But that's kind of our template for routing infused coal through the entire hivemind farm. Like I said, we may need an extra supply. We could run another line of this up down the other side or something, or a separate supply to feed this whole wall if we put ablators and stuff on this side. So we've got options, but I'm hoping that in the near term this is just going to kind of saturate and we'll be fine. All right, I've got a belt I need to place on top of here. Right? Like that. And then we want to hook that guy up to there. And we got to wait for everything to saturate before we'll even see coal go up there. The infused coal go up there. That's all routed. And then there's going to be a belt here to bring it over to the middle one. And we're about to head on up there and get this one set up. Let's do it. This us? This looks like us. I'm going to verify just out of abundant caution to make sure I've got a hopper back in here. In fact, let me set my hotbar to concrete. Yeah, we're good. We're good there. Let's do the middle. The middle is our liquifier. Whoa, 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 not that guy. Liquifier. Got an extra refiner. I didn't realize I got an extra. All right, a ablator here. Ablator here. Generator. 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 Oops, not there. See a generator. Hoppers. Here. Here. Bring the belt across. That's going to get us our infused coal. There'll be another belt here. Couple hoppers. Not like that. That. Another belt. And then we'll hook that up to this guy. Actually, we can do that from here, right? Oh man, did I not put one there? I think that's facing the right way. Okay, now those should all be supplied. I think we're good. I think we're pretty good. While I'm at this vantage point, I might as well extend that stock a tiny bit. In fact, I could help myself out a little bit for next time. Oof. Or I could confuse myself for next time. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. All right, that's where that goes. I think we're good. Now I've got a bunch of infused coal on me. I could force the issue here and just load these up with infused coal, but I kind of want to make sure that this all works. And if I do that, I'm not going to know that the entire thing works. So we'll have to wait until this infused coal belt saturates all these hoppers. I think it will. Not positive. Definitely not positive, but I do think it will. So why don't we wrap this episode here? We probably want to do more of this. Let's see. Or we want to look at or take a serious look at our infused coal supply and see if that's something we need to get to sooner than later. Do you think these are going to fill up? Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, not good. These ones are still at 0. How about these? Are they filled up? Okay, those are all filled up. This is where we're at. These two here are starting to fill up. They got to work their way over. Get filled up, and then these all got to get filled up. So there's 4, 8, 12 more hoppers, 1,200 more infused coal. We've got the infused coal. It's just a matter of the getting it belted. But the fact that these are actually getting backed up at all tells me that this whole thing is probably going to be able to saturate. It's just going to take some time. I'm tempted to go up the whole wall here. A little hard to debug, but the refiners, I don't think we need more refiners. That's probably fine. Unintended. I'm gonna put that extra refiner that I have in here, just so I don't have to waste an inventory spot for it. Yeah, it'll take a while for this thing to kick in. Let's see. Next episode, do we want to do this? The other things competing for our time, or the next priorities, we do need to shore up our crystal mining a bit. I have some very weak mining going on there. Between episodes, I did take some drill heads to a couple of our mines, some of the improved drill heads, so we'll get way more output, mostly on the gold mines. I may have put some on a titanium mine as well. But yeah, we could do the crystal. The other thing we could do is the machine blocks. We're going to need a ton of those things, and we need to get that production going. These are all hungry, right? These are completely empty. Let's see. Are these filling up? Yeah, they're filling up. It's just slow. We'll get there. All right. Let's wrap this episode here. I'll give some thought between episodes what we want to work on next. And yeah, hopefully we've just what did we do? We added like 8 things here, is that right? 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we added 8 units here of resin refining. Hopefully the hivemind can keep up with what we're chewing away at it. I think it will. I'm not positive. We will test it out and see. If we start coming up short, we can always, like I said, add another threat agitator. Could run 2 off a battery. I think the issue is just this thing consumes all the power that you give it. And there's no interacting with it. It just takes all the power I think you feed it. So we probably need another threat agitator. And in theory, we could just run that off a pyrothermic generator if we want and see what happens. And hopefully it wouldn't exceed what we're doing there. Our ability to beat it back. Anyway, we'll leave it here. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series of FortressCraft Evolved. I'm enjoying putting it together. It's one of my favorite games. Also, special thanks as always to patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support of the channel. Could not do it without you. And I'll see you all in the next episode.